Hey to my awesome women over 40. I don't have a chair today, but I need to make a little bit of a longer video than the 1 minute. So I'm gonna talk to y'all, but I'm stand up. So, hey, I hope that y'all are doing awesome. I'm on a mission to help y'all get married. I want to help you attract the love that you desire and deserve. So I just posted a video up on my shorts, and it's a divorce attorney and his point of view about love and marriage. It was phenomenal. I listened to it this morning. Things come down my timeline. Some things I click on, I'm like, oh, this is great. Some things I'm like, this is garbage. His was phenomenal. And I believe every woman should listen to that video because these men, I hate to say that they're wising up, but they are making decisions that are not based on what is between their legs, but what's between their head up here. Not this head, but this head. And that means that they are really thinking long and hard about marriage and remarriage, which means that when they find the one that excites them, breathes life into them, that's the one that they can trust and be vulnerable with and literally open up their heart and their checking account, their life, and know that they're not going to get robbed, they're going to marry you fast. Some of you, I may have met one woman that stated this, but for some of you, men are moving really fast. You're like, oh my God, he's moving so fast. Like, why is he moving so fast? My husband, from the first time we matched on Match.com, December 6th, our first date was December 8th. We talked on the phone December 6th. He sent me a picture of him. I didn't feel like doing a picture, so I just did a video. I'm very, if y'all can't tell, comfortable in video, but I've been on YouTube since 2009 on my main channel. This is my funner channel. That channel's fun too. So I just took the camera up like this. I was hula hooping that day. I was doing my little hula hoop. I do these hula hoop exercises, but I wasn't doing a hula hoop. But I was like, look, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm exercising. I don't feel like putting on makeup. I don't feel like doing my hair. My hair is in a twist. This is what I look like. And I kind of just my body, not my back, my body. And that was it. He called me. No, we talked later that day because he gave me his number, but I'm not calling him in first. Okay. And so we talked. That was a Sunday. Tuesday, we were on our first date. It was my son's basketball game. And he's like, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, there's Burger King up the street. He's like, he told me later, I have $300 planned for our first date. I'm like, that's way too much. From there, my husband was consistent, persistent. There were never wavered. I mean, he was so on top of things. I lived in almost an hour and a half away from him. He was coming up to my place, bringing me dinner, fixing stuff around my house, like doing everything. So they're going to move fast. When I listened to that interview, he also talked about the small things that many people just don't do in marriages. Love notes. So see those little pink things. I write the love notes, but he's been writing me love notes too, which feels really good. Um, he'll buy me flowers. Matter of fact, I'll send him a text and say, hey, the flowers are buy one, get one free right now at the Publix. It's our grocery store. And he'll go get them. But it's okay that he doesn't always remember, like, oh my God, every week he doesn't bring me flowers. My husband adores me, opens doors, caters to me. I mean, I have a heaven on earth relationship. And I'll tell you this, I act grateful. I act appreciative. I say thank you. I treat him like he's the ish because he is to me. Okay. And I act like it. I don't let people be like, oh, some people be like, oh, you're a lucky woman. I'm always like, I am a lucky. No, they'll say he's a lucky man. I'm like, I'm a lucky woman. And I say all of that for my women that watch my videos because there are still men out here that want you. So many of the things that were red flags in our 20s, maybe 30s and 40s, they don't want to play games with you. Nobody wants to date you for 4 and 5 years. If they do, they're not that interested in you. And some of y'all younger women that are letting men date you for 3, 4, 5 years, they're not that interested in you either. Because if they were, they would marry you a lot faster. There's a young lady, and I don't want to say too much about it, but I knew she was engaged. And I was talking to her actually today about some things, and she was like, "We're married." She showed me a picture. I said, "You are a smart young woman. Any man that believes he cannot live without you, and they know within 6 months. It doesn't take them 4 and 5 years. So my young women, they know, honey. That's why you need a grandma, auntie, mama mentor that is honest with you. You are not his first option if he's waiting 4 years to marry you. You're not. He's interested, but he's not afraid of losing you, because if he was, he would put that ring on it fast. Okay. So again, the love note, your travel companion. But remember, and I talk about this in my videos, he's not a woman. So he's not going to want to do everything you want to do. There are some things, like my husband and I, one of my girlfriends came, my closest friend, been friends over 30 years, and we're friends, ride or die friends. She and her husband came to visit us for the weekend, and we all went to concerts. We went to comedy shows. We partied hard the whole weekend. It was so fun. And so we went to see Kim. And I want to go see Beyonce. Beyonce got a concert here in Atlanta. My husband was like, yeah, I don't want to go. And my husband has PTSD from the military, so we can't sit front row nothing. Okay, I tried that with Fantasia and Joe. Fantasia is his favorite artist. And honey, we had to give away our seats to somebody and move to literally the back of the stadium. I went from 6 rows to the Megatron. So for Beyonce, I'm like, shit, we're gonna have to sit way up. But I want to go. I've seen her twice, thanks to my daughter Dominique. And so my husband and I Ticketmaster was like, look, your tickets are still available. And even way at the top, they're still like $300. I was like, baby, you want to go see Beyonce? And he was like, well, if you want to, I will. But Beyonce doesn't do it for me. And I'm like, what? She do it for me. Beyonce does it for me. She does. That's my girl. And he was just like, no, I like her house music songs. So long story short, he was like, get a girlfriend to go with you. And I'm like, people don't really want to spend that type of money. Not, us older folks. Y'all know, y'all be like, no, I don't want to spend that type of money. But my point of it is, he was like, but I'm like, you're going to the Kim concert. And he was like, I'm forced to go. But he was joking. But men, they don't always want to do what we want to do, but they will do it to appease us if they love us. And sometimes if they want your panties too, they'll do it. So don't think that he's not doing this. He's not planning this. I plan all of our trips. I plan all of our things that we want to do that I believe are fun. And my husband adores spending time with me. But I also know when we go these places, he needs his downtime. He's gonna take a nap. Okay, me, I'm agenda, and I've learned with him, he don't want to do stuff like that. Maybe in his 20s he would have, but in his 50s, double nickel, my husband like, yeah, no, we can go in the morning. Let's come back, rest for a little bit, go in the evening. Maybe come back and rest a little bit, maybe, and then go back out. But he doesn't want to just keep going to have fun. Okay. And that's okay. It's just fun for me because when we're home, I like to rest and he likes to go. I will be laying on the couch. He'll be in the backyard doing something, in the house doing something. He woke up this morning. We had fell asleep like cowboys and cowgirls on the couch. And the kitchen, we ate, we kind of just fell asleep. But I do the dishes while I'm cooking. So they were like our plates. He don't want the dishes. I'm like, baby, I got it. Because I'm like, oh, I want to get some more sleep. He's like, no, I got it. It's quick. So he cleaned in the kitchen. He run upstairs, start washing clothes. And this is like 3 o'clock in the morning. So again, they're different, but men are not women. So listen to that video, especially if you've been divorced and you desire to get married, because men, listen, if you're going to go in it in your 50s, your 40s, go in it to win it. Pick the right spot. You choose. You attract, but you get to choose. Now, y'all talking about these men be broke. Don't choose a broke man. I don't know how y'all meet men in their 50s broke, but they may not have had as much as they had before you because they've given up something, pensions, alimony. Remember, men that have never married and they're in their 50s, they're not going to marry you. You are literally wasting your time. But if you want to have fun, go have fun. There is a romantic side of marriage. There is a business side to marriage. There's both. Okay, they work in tandem. I've been, oh, look at my love, y'all. That's kind of cute right there. I've been skydiving. And when you go and you're amateur like me, which I'll always be, you go, but you have the gentleman, the expert sky diver attached. You're in tandem. So when you're going, you're in tandem. So just remember that. These men that have never married are not going to marry, but the men that have been married have lost something in that marriage. Most of them, majority, especially if it's been over 10 years. Over 10 years, they may have given up 50% of their pension. So some of them may seem like they're broke, but they're just starting over. And you all need to give grace. In my marriages, I walked away. What's yours is yours, what's mine is mine. But in both marriages, in my case, I lost a lot. Okay, in both. Okay, I wasn't that smart. Okay, but my husband, I had to look at what he lost or what he gained, in marriages. Well, he didn't gain nothing. He lost too. We both were losers. But we are winners now. Okay, because life with him, I could not have written a script this perfect because God is that faithful. So again, I'm just here to encourage you. I really am. I am a happy wife. My husband's a happy husband. These miserable, bitter marriage folks, golly, I mean, miserable. And the ones that are the most bitter online, I don't see them anymore though, because I don't care. I'm happy, but I also like, because I'm so happy, I'm like, oh shit, I want y'all to be happy too. And you can continue your life, your business, but the joy, baby, listen, my whole body reflects the joy I have. My skin reflects the joy I have. My hair reflects the joy I have. Just my toes. I used to have this little corn on my toe that was just, it just was what it was because it just was what it was. It's gone. I mean, literally, my entire life has transformed my spirit, okay, my physical body, my mental health, everything. It is the joy from me being happy, from him being happy, and me looking at this marriage a different way and saying, every day of my life, I just want to serve you. I want to love you. I want to honor you. I want to respect you. So that's why you need a man that you're into. Like, you are just like, wow. And I know what our grandmas told us, you need to find a man that loves you more than you love him. My husband and I are like 100, 100. Baby, I love you. I love you too. Like, we are 100, 100. And I believe that you deserve that as you get older. I don't want to play games. I don't want to be with somebody where I'm checking their phones. And there might be some things, let me tell you, as we get older, especially I've noticed with men, they have these weird friend groups, and especially the miserable ones that might share to me just things that you're like, they're questionable, but I did a video about this in my Patreon. It's I hate to say it's not what you think, but it's different. Like, my husband seeing a woman shaking her ass is much different in his 50s than his 20s. Okay, he ain't googly eyed. We actually were in a club recently, like for older folks our age, with my friend, and from over the weekend, her and her husband, and there was this young girl. Y'all young girls, y'all don't have proper home training. Y'all are nasty. And when I say young, maybe your 20s, 30s. If you feel like it's okay to be around men and get in front of a married man and shaking and twerking your ass, girl, I'm not the one. And I'm telling y'all, I'm actually pretty laid. I'm cool. I've never messed with people in my life. I ain't had to fight in my life. All my life I had to fight. That's not my story. And this one girl had on her lingerie, whatever, but she just was nasty all over the place. But then she caught herself literally getting right directly in front of my husband, thinking she going to do whatever. I don't know what she thought, but I said, honey, you need to move. You need to get from in front of my husband. And guess what? She moved, and the people that she was with was like, why did you do that? So everybody actually got on her. That's not acceptable. Okay. I've actually been near a dance floor with women out there, what y'all be doing, gyrating and twerking and blah, stuff y'all really should be doing in private. I'll get in front of my husband. Like, you're not, you all are just inappropriate. That's a whole nother video. So my short video is long. My short video is long. And this is how I have fun. Be a vibrant, exciting woman. Be the finest you can be. Okay. Fit, feminine, friendly, interesting, nice. And I'm going to add exciting, energetic. I got to put vibrant somewhere. Sexy, sassy, baby, trauma free. Do not be a prisoner to your past. Do not be a prisoner to your adult children. I need to really have some conversations about that. Some of y'all have some dysfunctional families that y'all need to let folks go. You are not responsible for anyone but yourself unless you have children under 18. Under 18. Adult children need to be responsible for themselves, okay? I so appreciate y'all watching my videos. And again, I'm here to help you attract the love you desire and deserve. And if you're not in my Patreon society, you are playing games. Join the happywifeproject.com, where I dive deeper, share insights, and answer questions. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.